I'm Jessica from Devolutions, and today we're going to look at two changes in Remote Desktop Manager 14. They both have to do with repositories. Just as a quick refresher, repositories are like containers that separate the vault into separate sections. They simplify security, make organization easier, and enhance performance. So these changes will help you use repositories. Let's get started. The first change we made was to allow offline. It's an option at the repository level. Offline is handy when you want to access your entries but are not connected to your data source. For example, an employee is on the road. So take a moment and think about how you would set up offline mode at your company. Do you want users to have access to everything, or would you like to restrict access to some things when people are offline? RDM allows multiple ways to set offline access, for example, at the folder level or at the entry level, and now we allow it at the repository level too. We can see it right here. This option is useful when you want to restrict access to an entire repository, and we can control it with just one click. So let's just look at a repository, for example, Windjammer Corp, and I'll edit it. So we can see this option is enabled by default, and to disable it, we would just uncheck the option and click OK. And we see now Windjammer Corp is not allowed offline, just like Windjammer IT. The second change was we added a folder option to repository shortcuts. Repository shortcuts are key for RDM users that have access to multiple repositories, like I do here. That way they can easily go between one repository and another. Now we've added an option to jump directly to a folder in a repository. So here I'm going to go to the Telemark repository and the Boston folder. You see, I've selected the Boston folder and it's open for me right now. So now let's see how to set it up. What I'm going to do is make a repository shortcut that goes directly to internal tools in Windjammer IT. I'll just copy and paste this. I'll show you in a minute why I did that. And let's go back to the main repository. Now I need to create a new entry, the repository shortcut. I'll just search for it. It's actually in Session Other if you want to look for it that way. Okay, so now the first thing we need to do is put in the name. So here I'll put the name of the repository and the name of the folder. Now we'll get the repository ID, so it's Windjammer IT. And here we have an open text box for the folder. We've got to be really careful here and put in the folder name exactly as it appears. That's why I copied it before. And we'll just put it there. Click OK. And let's see if it works. Perfect. So this is an easy way to switch between repositories and folders with a repository shortcut. So that's what I wanted to show you with repositories. I hope that if you aren't using repositories, you'll go and check them out now. If you've enjoyed this video, we've made others about the changes in Remote Desktop Manager 14, and we're creating videos about tips and tricks so that you can use RDM like a pro. Subscribe to our YouTube channel if you like, or follow us on social media. Thanks for watching.